Well, good morning, everybody. How are you today? Good morning, Fred. Hey, Julie. How you doing? Jay, Dave, Mai, JW, Joe. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hey, last night I received a few emails saying some folks couldn't get into the webinar. Julie, I know one of them was you. Were you able to get in the webinar last night? And you weren't the only one. There were several other people. I need to find out if it was you got in via the app, but you did not get in on a computer. Okay, because I got enough emails that we're going to have to look into it. We'll be doing that today. It wasn't, like I say, there was enough. So, David, you could not. All right. Okay. It said data connection problem. Yeah. Many of you sent me the screenshot, and thank you. We'll see what we can do about that, okay? All righty. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. Welcome to Wednesday, July 12th, 2023. It kind of looks like the market here. I'm looking at the SPY. It seems like the market's pretty happy this morning. We've even broken out of these highs over here on what this would be the 15th and 16th. We've also broken out of the recent highs on the 5th, 3rd, 30th, something like that. There we go, going into the weekend, holiday weekend. So let's see if we hold. Hey, this is fantastic. Bulls are talking. Bulls are talking. So a little bit with what we had talked about last night. You can clearly see the trend is up just by using the dots. If you're not a dot user, moving average user, just work with me for a second. You can see it. That's clearly bullish. There's no question about it. The only negative in price action that I see is if we fail, that's gonna suggest that top has got some bears up there that aren't leaving, and that's the only thing I can see. If we look at T2123, now this is not real time, so I don't know where it is going to be this morning. But based on the market being up, I would say T2123 on the 15-minute is going to be up, and 60-minute takes a few before it turns, but it can pop up as well. So right now, I would have to say the bulls are working. I think we ought to take a few minutes this morning and make sure that we actually hold up here. There's a couple of charts that I've last night was posted out. Let me move this over. And then a couple of charts that were already on the list, and a few that I just put there this morning. Take this TPL. I think let's get rid of all that. There we go. Now, I know this is expensive. Not everybody can trade this. So for now, let's just don't worry about price. That chart pattern is suggesting that the bulls are starting to round up and move higher. We've got a nice little double bottom here. Absolutely beautiful. This whole up, back, and then engulf, and then doji, and then moving up. That's great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at target first, because that kind of helps me when I'm going to buy it. Now this line right here, this is the 500 period moving average, and that's the dotted deuce. I'm going to split the middle of those two, because it's price I'm going to be looking at, not those lines when the time comes. So as I look at this, I'm thinking to myself, man, I want to buy this as low as possible so I can make as much money as possible. Well, at 19% on a $1,400 chart, I'm telling you, that's plenty good money. So that tells me that I don't have to be in a big rush. I could buy that in here. Let the bulls muscle up, pump up, get ready to show off for Saturday night, and then step in. Nice chart. Apps has come up to I like the chart. I want to buy this chart, but the chart's going to have to come back to me. And gapping up to the 50-period moving average just makes no sense because the 50 is a target. I don't want to buy at a target unless we're pushing through the target. And the first move is not what I consider a push-through buy. So, and also we've been up 3 days, 1, 2, 3. So let this settle down. As it settles down, the trend indicator is going to rise up. Then maybe we see a good buy in here. Outside of that, I think this is a perfect chart. Setting up for rounded bottom breakout up here. Maybe we shoot for that 200-period moving average. We just need to wait for that right entry, and that's what I'm doing here. X, we're breaking out. I love it. I love it. Doing great. A little bit of a rest. What I would like to see in the market is the bulls push through the top and then take a rest. Fake everybody out. Make everybody think that, we're not going to do it. And then stocks like this pull back, and that's where we can buy them. And then the market pushes through the top, heads to 450, and boom, we're off to the races. Let's see here. Oh, take a look at this, folks. My Bank of America, huh? That's the first chart I looked at this morning. All right, what's this thing doing? And it's getting there. Please be reminded that earnings are on the 18th. This Friday, some banks start to report, so that's going to be a big test for the oil market, no doubt, no doubt. Another one we're holding that seems to be looking good is Ford. We picked up Ford, whatever day that was there, on the 10th. And yesterday, the 11th, we did pretty good. And then today it looks like we're doing pretty well, challenging that top. Ford is a really nice, let's see, let me get my, here, well, make that blue. Ford is a real nice J-hook type chart. Real nice J-hook. J-hook is just a continuation pattern. See, it just makes a J right there. Nice J-hook continuation pattern. So we still need to break out. Then, of course, what you're aiming for is a move higher. There's the continuation. So we'll keep an eye on that. Tesla, I might have to be buying Tesla back again, which I won't buy Tesla. I'll buy this TSLL. There we go. I may have to buy that back. Yesterday I sold it to protect my profits, and it looks like I might be buying it back. So that's kind of cool. I think that's kind of cool. Yesterday I saved some really good profits with no risk, slept well, and wake up this morning and, oh, look, I might get to buy it back. That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at VMC. Look at that. That's a continuation pattern. And by the way, where's my pencils? There we go. See how we've rallied up here and pulled back? That's a continuation pattern as well. See how we rallied here and pulled back? That's a continuation pattern. Rallied here. That's a continuation pattern. So you can have continuation patterns with maybe, we'll just say with this much pullback, or with this little pullback, or with this flat, wonder what you're doing pullback right there. But those are all continuation patterns. Anytime a chart runs up and pulls back and goes higher, that's a continuation pattern. And that's, well, honestly, I think that's what probably the 90% of all of us trade right here is this pattern, just up. And we're not opposed to trading the breakout. We're not opposed to that. So, all good. All right, let's see what's moving on the scanner right now. See if anything. Here, I was playing with a new one this morning. Well, we got something on there. Let's see here. DV. Oh, yeah. Okay. Look at DV setting up. Nice, beautiful trend. You know, its biggest concern is this high wick over there, but the risk is minimal. 3.25 to the 17, 1.5 to the T line here. So far, it's doing a T line run. Maybe questionable right there. Anyway, nice chart. Let's see what another one looks like here. PDI. PDI is looking good. PDI is looking really good. Let's peek on the weekly here. Look at the weekly. Nice. Very, very nice. Moving up. You get through that 50. Now we're talking rounded bottom breakout here. All right, let's go look at some of the staples. Look at Apple. So Apple, I talked about possibility of short if we started to break down, and the possibility of long if we start to break out. So if Apple can break out of the T-line here, there's a really good chance that I go long this today. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Google is not long material to me yet. Google's going to have to trade, up here. So, good. What time is it? Oh, we're getting close. So I know there's a lot of traders. Oh, man, it's Google, so I'm going to snag it down here. Well, you're going to make just as much money, you really will, as the guy or gal that buys it up here. Now, I know it's hard to believe, but we should do that test someday. And I'll take my bet that the person up here makes more money. I'll take that bet. Yeah. Someday we should do that test. Any two people, somebody buys something here, somebody wait till it breaks out, and then in the end, I'll bet this person makes more money. I know it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's true. Google. I'm sorry. Q's. Look at Q's. Rock on. Amazon. I closed my Amazon. I closed it for my reasons yesterday. We're a little toppy up against the 500. When I closed it, we weren't looking bullish like this yesterday, so it moved up after I closed it. I could see this as being a buy up here around that 132.45 or so. Here's the weekly chart. Whoop, that changes everything. My buy is above 133.10 on Amazon. Yep, that changes everything. Okay, a great big good morning again to everybody. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, and I really want to shout out to those that were there last night. I appreciate it. I know that was long. It was 2 hours. I hope we all gained something out of it. The video is on the YouTube channel, so if you want to watch some of it, 2 hours is a long time. The video is there. And thank you for those that couldn't log in. Thank you for sending me that email. We will be looking at that because there were a few people there on why you couldn't log in, okay? All right. Take care. I'll see you at the bottom of the hour. Let's get this market teed off and have some fun. Put some money in our pockets, okay? Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Appreciate you being here.